Good morning. My name is Michelle Kauhane. I'm the Deputy Director at the Department of Hawaiian Homelands. Mahalo, John, for your comments and how appropriate that I follow you this morning. I say that because I have a intermediate child who is now studying Hawaiian history and specifically about the Great Mahele. And the great debates that we're having over our dinner table and with his teacher are awesome. And so I appreciate your comments. I thank the Office of Hawaiian Affairs for doing this today. And I would like to preface my comments by saying for our people that there is not a people in this world who don't have opposing views over those things that are of utmost importance, and that we embrace that as Hawaiians, that we are not arguing, having different opinions and different points of views because we are Hawaiian. We are having those because we are human, all fighting for a better place for each of us to be today and forever. And so I mahalo Oha for doing this. I wasn't quite sure what this was going to be like. Not going to show you my PowerPoint, but tell you where we're at in terms of the Department of Hawaiian Homelands. With that, it's a very awkward situation. I stand before you today on behalf of our chair, designate Joby Masagatani, and our 8 other commissioners who were unable to be present. And so my comments come from where the Department of Hawaiian Homelands has been in terms of governance at that level. So we're a little bit awkward in that we're a state agency, as you know, mandated by federal law. And so all of the decisions that we have made as a state agency with respect to governance is based on the mission of the department and the act to manage the Hawaiian Homelands Trust to return Native Hawaiians to their lands. And many things have happened along the way. The act that set the land in trust is what we have responsibility for at the state agency. And there have been many pieces of legislation or law along the way, or lawsuits along the way, that have kind of created where the Department of Hawaiian Homelands has gone in terms of self-governance. Those things includes the apology resolution, the Mauka to Makai piece, litigation that has been taken against DHHL, and sometimes most significantly for us at the Department of Hawaiian Homelands, the Hawaii Homeland Home Ownership Act, which identifies a relationship between the federal government and Native peoples, specifically on the homelands that allow us to be eligible for federal funding known as NAHASDA. With that said, the department has been an advocate in trying to pursue self-governance and recognizing our homestead associations within their own regions, having democratically elected bodies. And in 2001, Act 302 that passed through the state was really a piece of law at the state level that was in support of self-governance of our community homestead associations. Since then, we have implemented Kanawai with the idea of homesteaders creating those rules and the guidelines for their own communities based on their elected boards. And so we have tried to enforce in our own little way, giving some of the responsibilities of the Hawaiian Homes Commission to those community leaders, and we're on that path. As I look in the audience and I see Chair Kamaki Kanahele, one of the first homestead organization groups who land was awarded to for them to do their own economic development. And that's the path that we're on now. In the program that started about 5 years ago, DHHL has offered capacity building, leadership training to help our beneficiaries who reside on Hawaiian homelands to be able to organize themselves on that land base, to create the jobs, to do the economic development projects, and to have a say in the way things run in their homestead communities. And so at that level, DHHL has been engaged in self-governance. For us, we see self-governance for the Department of Hawaiian Homelands as turning over those authorities, some of those authorities of the Commission, to the people themselves. I will also add that the Act is very clear and acknowledges in 1920 Prince Kuhio's work. Back then, our Act says, for Native Hawaiian controlled organizations on the homestead land. And so our decisions and how we implement self-governance for the department on homesteads is based on that. I will also say in closing that DHHL has also been on record to support recognition federally for broader Hawaiians, that we do believe that governance is not just about homestead lands, but we definitely support that that's where it starts. We have a defined land base, and our kuleana as the state agency with a commission oversight has been focused particularly on our homesteads. With that, I leave you, and mahalo for the time.